Hey guys, my name's Christopher Glenn. I am the founder and executive director of a nonprofit organization called Bottleshare. What we do essentially is if a craft beverage worker is injured outside of the workplace, we're here to step in and grant those people who need the emergency assistance. Back on January 6th of 2018, I was leaving the brewery that I worked at. I was the bar manager at the time. And as I got off the highway, I stopped at the stoplight to turn a left to cross back over the highway on the bridge and get on home. While I was sitting there, unfortunately, a gentleman had passed out at the wheel on the highway and came flying up the off-ramp and struck me at about 60 miles an hour. I spent about the first 6 months just laying in bed. Sometimes I would lose self-awareness. I wouldn't know who I was. I could look at myself in the mirror and I wouldn't even recognize myself. It was a very scary time and it brought on a lot of anxiety. Obviously you can see that I tremor quite a bit. Sometimes my voice gets a little choppy, I stutter, and oftentimes I forget what the heck I'm talking about. It was a terrible accident and it put me down for a really long time. But one day I received a phone call and it was from the owner of the brewery that I had used to work at. And he asked me if I'd like to come in and shoot a promo video for the Lift initiative that they were launching with the Georgia Craft Brewers Guild. I was so nervous about it. Of course I agreed, but every day that it got closer, I would come up with a new excuse as to why I wasn't going to do it. You know, up until the very morning of the interview, I was questioning, but I had to push through and I had to swim through all of those negative thoughts in my mind and just go do it. So I did it. The Lift Initiative video can be found on Bottleshare's Facebook page. I pinned it up to the top. It was a very emotional experience for me, but I tell you what, after I did that, my life changed. And through that experience, I actually found my purpose. I said, we can't stop here. What Bottleshare does is we fundraise so that we have this bank account. So when anybody else, a craft beverage worker, right now just limited to beer, is injured outside of the workplace, preventing him from working and earning an income to live, you know, and keep a roof over his head and feed his children. And he's not working and he's not doing that. Like, what's next? What options does he have? Well, he now has an option, and that's why we're here. What we're focused on are the day-to-day expenses, you know, bills, rent, your car payment. That's where the grants are going to go, so that you can remove the financial or monetary stress off of you, which is really usually one of the heaviest stresses, so that you can focus on healing, or you can focus on being with your family to heal them. And what we're going to do is be that family and that support system, that team that lifts you up and helps you out, just like the team that came together to come and do it for me. The ultimate goal, along with helping people, you know, financially for the month or 2 months, is really, it's to inspire them to go out and inspire somebody else. I don't just want it to stop at you. I want to challenge the people that I help to go out and help other people once they have the opportunity as well. That's my ultimate goal, and damn man, I can't wait to get there.